It's time to ride, soldier, and let basic training begin. Niggas done started a war, it's us against them.
What's going on, man? It's your boy Torae. I'm live from the park, you know what I mean? And I'm with my man, Mr. Peter Parker. You watching Parker Vision now, we get it in, man. You know what we do, man. Hip-hop all day. Brooklyn, New York, we in the building. One.
All right, Parker Vision in full effect. We in Coney Island, Brooklyn right now with the kid Torae.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What it is, y'all? What's going on?
Yo, album, double barrel in stores right now. I actually have a copy in my pocket. Look at that.
In pocket.
Yeah.
I mean? The album is in pocket. What better, you know what I mean? What better segue than that?
Yo, how'd you link up with this kid Marco Polo, man?
Marco is, you know, obviously people know him. He's a Canadian producer. The homie, but he live in Brooklyn now. Like, he been out here like 7 years. And I was a fan of his production. You know, he was working with Ace and the Boot Camp Clique and Cardinal and so all the people he was working with. So I was a fan of his production. And actually back to Ace again. Ace invited us out to the studio to do a skit for the EMC project. And we was both on the skit. We chopped it up. He asked me to come through and spit something for his mixtape. And we just built a friendship, you know what I'm saying, more or less from there. So me and Marco been good like the last 3 years, whatever, that I've been the homie.
Yeah, after listening to the album, it doesn't seem like it was hard work. Like, this is like a very easy partnership.
Yeah, definitely, because that's, we built the friendship first, you know what I'm saying? And what we did, he took me to Canada with him on a tour, like 3 weeks with Ace and them. And then Ace took me to Europe for a month, and I brought Marco to rock with me. So, you know what I'm saying, like that time. And then, of course, we was the opening act, so we had to share the same room. And, you know what I mean? We just spent a lot of time together and really vibed out and became friends. And then in that, we started working on music together. And not because it was a good look or because he was dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, none of that. Like, that was my man, and we was both like-minded. And we wanted to come together and make something crazy. And that's why the album real has that cohesive sound and that feel.
Is that hard to find for you in this industry these days? Like a friend, like a person that you can really connect with? Like,
yeah, my circle is real small. My circle is small. Like, my dudes, my homies, my friends, the dudes I grew up with, it's a real small group of us. I'm the only one that raps, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got friends in banking, I got friends to teach, I got friends in jail, you know what I'm saying?
It's a good thing. The fewest amount of hip-hop friends I can have is, no disrespect to anybody, but, like, I need real friends.
Right, like, these is just my people, and we all had our own goals and our own dreams, you know what I'm saying? So, like, now, in the industry, obviously, people latch on to you, or you have associates because you hired or because you're doing X, Y, and Z. But Marco is, you know, that's a genuine dude, that's my homie. And I'm blessed, man. You know, another one I could say is, I don't want to start saying names, I'm going to leave somebody out there going to feel away, but you know what I'm saying? I got a couple of friends, like MC homies now, so that's a good thing, too.
Definitely, man. We're seeing like a Guru and Premier thing with you and him. Like, are we going to get another album like this?
If the people want it.
Yeah, I think they do. I think I want it. I need one. I'm telling you, do one.
If the people want it, you know what I'm saying, Marco, and definitely people know him from Port Authority, his producer album.
Definitely.
He also did a record with Pumpkinhead prior to that, Orange Moon Over Brooklyn, where he produced.
BK.
Right, 90-some-odd% of that. So, you know, Marco likes producing records top to bottom. I know he in the lab right now with one of the homies working on a project. And then, you know, we're going to come back around. Maybe after I drop my next joint, we're going to come back around and knock something out together again.
Word up. I first got like introduced to you through a couple of premiere records you did with Sky Zoo, another Brooklyn native. Are we gonna get a Sky Zoo Torae album? What's poppin'?
Oh man, if the people, I can't even say if the people want it.
People want it.
They've been asking for
people are screaming for you right now.
You know what it is, man. Shout out to Sky. The Salvation is in stores right now. He had a super big debut last week. Keep supporting that record. Keep picking it up. It's incredible. One of the best of the year. That was a shameless plug for you, Sky.
Go get it.
You owe me $75, Sky.
Go get that.
You know what it is, man? We just had to establish our individuality, you know what I'm saying, and definitely put out the products that we wanted people to recognize and remember us for. And now, you know, sky's the limit, so we could do whatever. So, you know.
No pun intended. Let's get it done. Yo, how did those premiere features work? Like, what was it that you guys went in together and said, okay, we're gonna do this together, or just kind of happened naturally? Or?
Yeah, everything happened together in the studio. What happened was Preem was, you know, he had this radio show, and like a true DJ, he had his ear to the street, so he knew what was going on. He was familiar with Sky's work. We had mutual friends, so he was familiar with my work. And he reached out. He said he wanted to work with us. You know what I'm saying? Which is a beautiful thing. Like,
dude's like pay an arm and a leg for premiere. Like,
listen, when I was a kid, it was 3 things I wanted. I wanted a Primo beat, I wanted a Pete Rock beat, and I wanted to be signed to Def Jam.
Okay.
That's all I wanted. I got 2 out of the 3.
That's not bad.
And I don't want to be signed to Def Jam.
And the way Def Jam's going right now, no disrespect, but
I'm good right now.
You good with Duck Down.
I'm good right now. Shout out to the Double D.
Yeah,
so, yeah, man, like he reached out, and then I got the email like, yo, Preem said come to the studio. And you don't even fucking believe it until it happens and the record is out, and you like, yo, I did a joint with Premier. I did 2 joints with Premier.
It's one of them things like once you get that Premier record, it's like you like this concrete, man. You ain't going nowhere. Like, you here forever.
Yeah, man. Yo, like, literally, I always say that record changed my life. Like, it came out on a Monday, the Tuesday, the phone was ringing, the emails was buzzing, the features was not mean that the price went up. It was a beautiful thing.
Beautiful.
Yeah, man. So shout out to Preem. I salute to God. One of the realest, most down-to-earth legends you'll ever meet. I was just with him out in Atlanta last weekend. We chopped it up. Like, he's a great dude. You know what I'm saying? Outside of an extraordinary talent, he's just a good dude. So shout out to Preem for sure.
He seems like a real dude. Like, he doesn't really give a fuck how you feel. He's just gonna say it how it is.
We keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? He been talking. Definitely check for him on my new record as well. So
there's the intro. Comes right off the intro of the record.
Right, he's on it. You know what I mean? Because what better way to bring that album in than with DJ Premier? All right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When I listen to it, I'm like, this is so boom bap. This is so the gangsta, such the blueprint for this. And then you got Primo on the intro. You got Sean Price. You got Master Ace. You got the kid Guilty Simpson on the album.
GS, boy. Shout to Detroit. Shout to Hex. Hex, get better. We love you, you bastard. You know what I mean? Shout to Black Milk, the whole D. Like, that's my extended fam. You know what I'm saying? So definitely shout to Guilty. That's my guy.
Yeah. The sound of Black Milk and Guilty Simpson. It's very, very, I don't want to say Brooklyn-esque or very boom bap, but I like when I hear like kids like Pac Div and Guilty Simpson. They're like kids talking about bringing New York back. It's kind of sickening that California and the kids from like some of the Midwestern kids are bringing the sound back.
You know what it is? Like Detroit, the music sound in Detroit, you know what I'm saying? Even from way back, the music sound in Detroit has always been real cutting edge, real dope. So it's good to see that they're getting a lot of light, you know what I'm saying, between Guilty and Black and Royce and, you know what I'm saying, like everybody from the D, of course, M, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody, rest in peace, Proof. Everybody from the D is pretty much fire. Like I'd never heard nothing whack come out the D. Now, I don't know if I'm not listening right, but everything I hear that come out that area,
I mean, every city got somebody like a little, but Detroit,
right.
for the most part, very serious when it comes to hip hop.
Like Trick, and Hex, they don't let the whack dudes get
no, they won't
come out, so we never hear them.
Trick will choke you if you're whack, and he hates the internet.
Take your chain.
Yeah, shout out to Trick, man. It's going down. What is it about Brooklyn? I'm going around today doing my little Brooklyn tour, asking all the MCs, what is it about this borough, about this city, about this neighborhood that breeds these MCs? Big J, you know, you're talking about Big Daddy Kane, Torae, Sky Zoo, Black Moon, Helter Skelter. Like, what is it in the water out here, son? Like, what do you think makes these kids so thorough?
I don't know. It's that lead. It's like lead in the water or something like that.
Yeah, lead paint, get poisoning, man.
Yo, I don't know what it is, man. Like Brooklyn, it just come with a certain you know, extra edge, that grittiness. You know, maybe it's the projects, maybe it's the living conditions, maybe it's the competition, maybe it's the fact that, you know, the new dudes is trying to carry the torch and get that respect, or maybe it's just a little bit of all of that. But, you know, arguably, and I love New York to death, but arguably my borough, Brooklyn, New York, we produce some of the best that ever do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just rap shit and respect the way it started and all that. But Brooklyn, you know what I mean? Brooklyn is the borough for MCs. If you're looking for some spitters, we got that.
Oh yeah. What do you think? The Yankees is their year? I mean, Red Sox. Just big shout out to the Angels. Good luck with all of that, man. What do you think? This Yankees year?
I'm feeling good about New York sports, period. I just watched the Giants, you know what I mean? Basketball ain't start yet, so I don't have to start, you know, I don't start.
Yeah, but shout out to Celtics. So good, right? Go ahead.
I don't have to start feeling bad about the Knicks, but I'm feeling good about New York, you know what I mean? New York
definitely.
Sports right now. So that's what it is, man. Shout out to the Yankees, the Jeter family, the whole organization. Now we do it.
It's going down, man. What can we expect from you coming up next 6 months, next year, man?
It's still double barrel time, you know what I mean? It's still double barrel season, so just look for more from the double barrel project, new videos, you know what I'm saying? Definitely me and Marco hitting the road, coming to a city or town near you. If we not coming to your town, you know what I mean, hit up somebody at Duck Down, hit up Noah or Drew or somebody, let them know you want to see us. Working on the Duck Down tour.
Yes,
you know
yes.
So, you know, probably the top of the year, you'll hear some murmurs of a new project about to come out from myself or whatever. I know Marco got a new project, like I said, he working on. So we just working, man. You know, it's not like back in the days where you could really kind of live off an album for like a year, 2 years or whatever. You gotta
record it now.
Yo, you gotta stay working. You know what I'm saying? So I realized that. So it's between writing, recording, and doing these shows. And that's it, man. But I couldn't ask for nothing more, man. I love it. I'm living on my dream. You know what I mean? Coney Island got my back. They behind me, and it's it. That's everything.
You're really just getting started.
I'm gonna be here for a minute, man. I'm just getting started, Lord willing. I'm gonna be here for a minute, man. Like I genuinely love it. It's not about the money. It's not about the cars and the girls and that shit. It's about getting out there, making music to impact the people. making songs that, you know, people hit me on the Twitter like, yo, I listen to this shit in the morning before I get ready to work, or, you know what I mean, just like shit like that. It get people going, man, and that's the best payment, that's the best reward for me. So, you know, Lord willing, I'll be here, you know what I mean, as long as the people have me, but I don't feel like I'm going nowhere no time soon.
Just getting warmed up, it's going down. Torae, Parker Vision in full effect. We in Coney Island, man, New York City. What up?
Yeah. You was enlisted when you popped the shit in. The integrity of the music we gotta defend. For niggas that get it in, it ain't no way out. But it's a few good men that's taking the wrong route.